Here's my 01 1200 Custom, and today I'm going to change oil and replace the spark plugs. Picked up some of this Harley Davidson 20W50. Make sure you use a good oil. I'm going to pick me up a chrome oil filter. Picked up some new spark plugs too. It's always a good time to do that at the beginning of the year. I got a couple different gap tools here. Make sure you gap your plugs. For this 1200 Custom, it's 40 thousandths. So I'll show you how to change oil and put some new spark plugs in. Now this is a really simple process. Get on the left hand side of your bike, and if you look under here, you got this tube right here. It's got a little clamp. Where's my finger? There it is. It's got a little clamp down here on the bottom. Just get you a flathead screwdriver. Take that hose off. Put it in a bucket. Alright, I've just loosened up this clamp. All you gotta do is pull this hose off. That's it. Now make sure your oil's warm. I just got done taking my first ride of the year. Just made a video on that if you'd like to see it. So give it a few, let all your oil drain out. And turn your phone off when people are trying to bug you. And you got your oil filter right here. So let that oil drain out a few, and you'll unscrew this filter. Alright, now that I've let all the oil drain from back there, move my pan up here, start taking off this filter. Ugh. There it goes. And I'll sit there and let that run out for a minute. Got my bells. Got this one here with a angel on it. Got that from my mom. This one here, a dude cruising on his bike. Got that from my buddy Jeff. Good guy, Jeff. So I'll finish letting this run out, and I'll pull it off the rest of the way. So I got my oil filter off. I'll get a paper towel or a rag or something, just kind of wipe anything out from in there. Looks pretty clean. So now I'll put the new filter on. Now before I put my new filter on, just shove this hose back on there and tighten that clamp up. Alright, now that I got that hose back on with my new filter, make sure this ring here from your old filter came off. That wouldn't be good. Pour some oil right in the filter. Now if you fill it up all the way, well, regardless, you'll probably dump a little bit. I'll put my finger in here and get it stuck. Wipe some around this ring here, and make sure you wipe some on these threads real good. Keep them lubricated. Get some on that seal, just so that seals properly. Screw it on there. Now when you're putting this on, put it on snug, but you don't need to crank it down super tight. That's it. Now you need to start filling it up with oil. I believe it takes around 2.5 quarts. With my freaking 10-foot long funnel. And after you put about 2 in, go ahead and check it. Might not be a bad idea to go ahead and fire it up and let it run for a second to get that oil cycled around in there. 2. So now I'm going to go ahead and fire it up and let it run for a second, get that cycle through. Pretty much this damn oil cost. I'm going to get every drop out. Alright, I just put those 2 quarts in. I'm going to go ahead and put my dipstick back in and fire it up. When it's running, go ahead and check underneath it for any leaks. That's what I spilled when I was taking that hose off. So looks like we're good. Alright, I put them 2 quarts in and start adding the 3rd, checking it periodically. It's right at 2.5, so 2.5 quarts should get you through. So you have an extra 1/2 quart to save. Alright, now I'm going to replace these spark plugs. Let's pull off my plug wire. Pull this little piece off right here. Set it to the side. Pull the spark plug out. Now I do change these quite often, so it's usually always a good time to write your oil changes though. It's dirty. So I've already gapped my new plugs. Gapped it at 40 thousandths. Put it back in there and tighten it up. Put that little cover back on, plug it in, and do that to my other one here. Got my new plugs in, change of oil, new oil filter. Go ahead and fire her up. You like new plugs and oil, don't you, girl? That's what I thought.